Okay, people have got some good ideas for their own products, I'm seeing. Jamie, can you think of one? Parry, can you share your idea with Jamie and say what you thought and why that was your choice? Safe, what was your choice?
For which question?
For which product, the other two products that you would choose?
Pencil case.
Okay, good. Explain why. And what could you do?
It can be improved by making it easier, by making more ways for it to be easier to access the contents.
Okay, and you could extend the life of it. Of eight, which particular pencil? Any in mind? Or just pencil cases in general?
Pencil cases that it's hard to get into.
Okay, so describe Joanna's pencil case in that scale. Right, here.
3 pouches. And you have to look at every one for which stuff you have.
So how could you extend the life? How could you extend the sales of that?
Make it digital. So
Right.
you just type in what you want over here, and it pops out like a toaster.
Okay. So there's a.
Give it a microphone.
Okay, so what do you think would happen to the sales of the products then?
It would
Give
be
it a microphone, so when you say it, it comes out.
It wouldn't sound
So
like
it'd be
it's
like-
got some kids that wants to buy it and they don't
the growth would take a lot of time, but after a while it will start going down in price and it will mature.
Good. That's an excellent point. The growth would take a very long time. You're right. Good.
Simpsons, where Homer buys that pencil.
Okay, excellent. Some excellent things coming out here. Okay, now, we started off, can everyone look this way, please? Yeah, we started off with 3 things in mind to do today. 3 things to learn. And I asked you how you would show that you'd learnt that. And there was a lot of you that said you would explain it. Right? So, what you're going to do, if you look at the bottom of your sheets, you're going to teach it to the person next to you. But you're going to ask the person next to you, like we've done before, to score you out of 5. And you'll see the scores there, what you have to do to get 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 out of 5. Obviously, you'd be aiming for 5 out of 5. Look at what the description is. And you've got what's taken us 45 minutes, 1 minute to teach. And I know we've got some excellent teachers in this room because you've done it before. Just with the person next to you and then ask them for a score that you're going to put on your sheet, okay? So, Safe, what you'll have to do is wait until Ria and Jack are finished, yeah? You're going to do it here. Okay, Vikram, you're going to teach Sarah. Sarah's going to teach you in a minute. So, okay, Parry. Have you both taught it? Parry, what score did you give Tara? And has Parry taught it to you already? Okay, what did he need to do to get 5? Set up, Parry. Okay, good. Parry, what did Tara need to do to improve? Okay, good. Mark that on your sheet then, all right, and look at what you need to do to improve. Okay, time's up. Look this way. Who was taught by a 5 out of 5? Who got 5? You were taught by a 5 out of 5. Good. What did George teach you that was it was so good to get 5 out of 5? Let's listen to this.
He told me what the life cycle product life cycle was, and then he explained the 3 stages and then gave examples.
Okay.
Everything basically what it says on the sheet.
Okay, good. Well done. All right. So, we've got some good teachers in the room. You can show you know what's meant by the product life cycle. Yeah, what do we mean by the product life cycle? Ria?
The stages of the market.
Stages.
Of the market.
Okay, Joanna, what could you say to build on that?
The different stages an item goes through when it's on the market.
Okay, good. Right. Errol, what could you say to build on that?
It's got different stages like introduction, growth, maturity, decline and withdrawal.
Okay, Sarah, what could you say about any of those stages?
When it's at maturity, the company needs to think of more ways to keep it at that stage so it doesn't decline and then forward.
Good. Jamie, what do we call it when you aim to keep that maturity stage going or give it another introduction stage? What term did we use to say how we were going to do this? Sarah, what term did we use? Look at stage 3. What could you do? Okay, we need to come to this. Go on, Priya, you're doing that. What makes you do that? Go on. Something to do with the shape of the life cycle.
Yeah, it's basically when...
Go on.
Well, basically when it starts, it's like a roller coaster.
Yes. And which bit of the roller coaster don't you want to be on as a business?
The big... right at the bottom.
At the end.
You don't want to be on this stage here. Why doesn't a business want to be here? Why, Jack? Why don't they want to be on this stage?
Because it means that they're going to lose money.
Why are they losing money?
Because they're getting declined and it's going down.
Yeah, good. Well done, Karis. Not a lot of people are then buying the product. The sales are falling of it, okay? Excellent. Okay, now, what I want you to do is to write your names on the top of your worksheets, right? And then just put them in the middle of the table for me on top of your black sheets. And we're going to be coming back to these next lesson. Okay? Once you've put all your sheets together in the middle that we're going to be using, right? I want you to stay in your seats before we finish off. Okay, now we want a chain of, how many should we have today? A chain of 3. A chain of 3. A chain of 2, that's not a chain, that's just a link.
3.
Okay, we'll go for 4. Andrew, I like your 4 idea. Okay, so who's going to start us off? Alex, can you start us off? Chain of 4 things that you've learnt today. Right, start us off. You get to choose the next person.
Okay. How can I extend the product life? What are the stages on the market of this product? I mean, introduction, maturity, and decline.
Good, 3 stages. Okay, ask someone else what they've learnt this lesson.
Karis?
I've learned that life cycle stages is sort of like when the product gets finished, like when it goes to maturity is when it's being sold at most and like everyone's buying it, and then when it goes down again, it means that someone's not buying it and they've been like outdone by no one.
Good, okay, well done. They've been outdone. Good. Ask someone else what they learnt. That's 2. Chain of 2, correct. Sarah?
Well, that companies need to keep bringing out new stuff, otherwise it just won't sell anymore and people get bored of it.
Okay, what examples have you got of that?
Well, like the PlayStation, like PlayStation 1, people don't have them anymore. They just PS3 and everything else is cool.
Okay, good. And for our 4th one, ask someone else.
Jack.
How the product life cycle is like a roller coaster as it goes up and eventually goes down.
Does it always have to go down? Can you think
Does
of
a
a
little
product
bit,
that
does a little
hasn't
bit.
gone down? Okay, good. Andrew?
I was going to say PlayStation, but PS1 went down.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, Errol? Coke. That hasn't gone down. You think it's still a maturity, yeah? How do businesses keep their products in maturity then? How do they do that? How do they do that? Excellent. George.
Say if it's a drink or like they change, like PlayStation 1, they changed the technology for it, changed PS2 and then PlayStation 3.
Okay, so keep it going. So as a whole, the PlayStation brand stays up here. Yep, Coca-Cola bring out new products, but on the whole, they managed to keep their sales going. Excellent. Okay, well done, guys. That was really, really good. Okay, you can pack away, leave your stuff in the middle of the tables, and stand behind your chairs, please. You can Okay, great. Tuck your chairs in, please. I think the students grasp the concept of a life cycle, and I think they successfully grasp the fact that it's not good for a business to have products in decline and withdrawal, and they came up with some fairly good techniques for extending the life of a product. They were on task for the whole lesson. I think they quite enjoyed having the selection of products, and also I thought it worked well sort of passing the sheets to each group and getting them to build on what the previous group had written and to keep on sort of drawing out new ideas. I think they worked well on that. They were very, very quiet at some points when they were doing their individual work, and that I could see a number of them reflecting on what they'd just done and sort of really thinking about it, but they were just quite quiet at that stage. And generally sort of the teaching at the end worked well. I think they were focused on the three things that they were aiming to learn this lesson. I'm happy that the objectives were met. There were some bits that I cut out just because of timing issues, but on the whole, yeah, it was a fairly good lesson.
So where would this go in the next?
Okay, in the next lesson, what we would do is move on to look at some of the techniques that they identified to extend the life. So really looking at the marketing aspects in terms of the 4 Ps, the price, the product, the promotional aspects, and giving them an overview of that, ready to then take on the promotional aspect in a lot more detail, and the product aspect, so how businesses will change the product to suit the market, to take a product back into the introduction and growth stage again.